Hey there, I'm Spencer Hughes. Thanks a lot for tuning in. This is Hughes From The Heart. It's my podcast, and I thank you very much for listening to it. This is going to be a free one. I've decided I'm going to do a free one. I haven't done one in a little while. It would be nice, though, if you like what you hear, to support the full podcast, which is available 7 days a week, for some people several times a day. Depends on what you want to subscribe to. Starts for as little as $1 a month, 3 cents a day. 3 cents a day gets you about a 12, 14-minute podcast on average. Some are shorter, some are longer. Don't pull out a stopwatch. It's totally counterproductive to what I'm trying to do on the podcast, which is to help you relax, to help you chillax. People need to chill the F out. We all need to just chill the F out and just smell the roses. Take in the smell of the roses and just chill. We need to chill more. We're too tightly wound. Way, way too tightly wound. And this podcast is trying to remedy that. We're not focusing on politics here. You won't hear about impeachment. You won't hear about political bullshit and shenanigans. You're going to hear about health and wellness. You're going to hear about mindfulness, meditation, minimalism. You're going to hear about the law of attraction, prosperity thinking, the power of the subconscious mind. And if that stuff sounds pretty cool to you, then please sign up to the podcast. Patreon.com/Spencer Hughes. That's Patreon.com/Spencer Hughes. A lot of people are sick these days with the flu. And I know some schools in the area. I'm in Mason County, Washington. That's where I do the podcast from. But in Seattle, a couple hours away and beyond Seattle, there are dozens and dozens, close to 100 students and teachers who have gotten sick with flu-like symptoms in the last few days. They actually closed some of the schools today, and it's getting pretty bad out there. We've been very, very lucky. Knock on wood, it's mid-December, and we still haven't really gotten too sick. We've gotten sick, but not as hard as we've been hit in other years. Our first year here, they say it's your immune system getting used to the different weather and stuff, different climate. We got hit pretty hard, all of us, but we've been pretty healthy, thank goodness, this year. And this podcast is about foods we can eat to remain healthy during this really, really bad flu season. A collective 1.7 million to 2.5 million people have contracted the flu in just 1 month. The CDC is reporting that the infection is particularly concentrated in densely populated areas like California, Georgia, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Nevada, New York, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Texas, Tennessee, Virginia. As previously reported by ladders.com, and that's where this topic comes from, the average office desk houses over 10 million infectious bacterial organisms, and these spread very, very quickly. And that's why we have to be constantly washing our hands. And I'm telling you, people don't do that enough. I see them coming out of the bathrooms. They're not washing their hands. Kelly Reynolds is a PhD and says, bacteria and viruses survive really well on surfaces. Soap and water aren't enough to kill them. You need to use a product with a disinfectant. Now, generally, the flu and cold season peak right around this time, right around mid-December, lasts about 12 to 16 weeks. And disinfecting our environment is a very, very important thing that we should be doing anyway. And again, hand washing and just sanitation and, try not to touch the railings if you don't have to. We do that kind of by routine and by rote and because Mom taught us to hold the railing when we were going up and down the stairs. But we're grown-ups now, and we don't need to hold the railing as we go up and down the stairs. And if we do, you better be sure not to touch your mouth or your face right afterwards. And you just got to kind of wash your hands a lot. That's all. But we can also be preemptive by having a well-balanced diet. That's the best thing we can do. I'm losing weight. I'm down 17 plus pounds. I haven't weighed myself for this next week. I feel like I'm pushing 20 pounds now. I feel lighter. I feel better. My pants are feeling looser. My shirts are fitting better. And I'm feeling better. And getting in shape is the best thing we can do. And eating well is perfect for our bodies and for our brains. Eating food sources that are rich in vitamins A, C, and E. Those protect our cells from free radicals. And free radicals are not good. They're not good for us. Consuming probiotics rapidly boosts our immune system as well as reducing recovery time for the cold and the flu. We need diets that incorporate appropriate amounts of proteins, amino acids, and those dramatically enhance our T cells, and those are important for the regulation of immune responses. If we don't have strong T cells, it hurts our immunity quite a bit. Now, I love eggs. I might actually make a couple of eggs before I go to work today. Or the cool thing is people go to gas stations and they say, all they have is junk. It's not true. They sell fruit. They sell more and more. They have fresh sandwiches, fresh, relatively speaking, maybe made yesterday or the day before. But eggs, there's a gas station right by my work, and they sell hard-boiled eggs in a little pouch, 2 for 99 cents. And when I'm on the run, like today, I have this time now to podcast at time of the day when I'm usually running out the door, but I have a different schedule, so I'm able to do this now. So I probably won't get around to making those eggs before I go to work. So I'll probably stop by the gas station for 99 cents. I get 2 hard-boiled eggs. Those are very, very good for you. They're great sources of protein and amino acids. They're easy to make. You can make them in a zillion different ways, so it's hard to get bored by them. It's not like the same thing over and over and over again. Tomatoes are very good. They pair quite well with scrambled eggs. They're packed with vitamin C. Kefir. I just started drinking that once in a while. It can get expensive, and I don't know that you have to have kefir, but when it's on sale and stuff, I'll pick some up. That's loaded with probiotics. It's a fermented drink. It reminds me of kind of kombucha, and it has beneficial digestive properties, and that help us absorb immune system-friendly macronutrients as well. Vitamin A, we talked about, very, very important. You can get those in eggs, fortified breakfast cereals, broccoli, spinach. The darkest, greenest, leafiest vegetables have a lot of vitamin A. Good sources of vitamin C, also very important. Kiwi, orange juice, yellow pepper, sweet potatoes, strawberries, and tomatoes. A lot of people don't think necessarily that strawberries and tomatoes have a lot of vitamin C, but they do. Also, great sources for vitamin E. Nuts, very good for you. Almonds, some of the best you can have. Peanuts, hazelnuts, vegetable oils have vitamin E. Sunflower, wheat germ, safflower corn, and soybean oils as well. So if you feel like you're getting down and getting a little bit sick, coming under the weather, or if everyone around you is sick, these foods and these nutrients and vitamins will help you ward off the sickness perhaps, and certainly make for a speedier recovery if you do fall under their awful spells. So remember, a good diet is essential. So many people treat this stuff after the fact, and there are things you can do to ward off sickness. There always have been. But it's easier to eat the crap, right? It's easier to eat the crap than it is the green leafy vegetables. It's easier to grab fast food on the way home instead of a couple of hard-boiled eggs at the gas station. Those are super, super easy. So make your diet full of macronutrients, have a good dose of proteins and healthy fats, and hopefully you will have a flu-free season ahead for you and your loved ones. I'm Spencer Hughes. This has been Hughes from the Heart. Put this one in the health and wellness category. Again, we do podcasts on mindfulness, meditation, minimalism, and so much more. It's the greatest podcast you're not listening to. I'm telling you, when you sign up today, everything in your tier group. So if you sign up for the $1 podcast, that's one podcast a day. Well, I've been doing this format for over a year now. So that's a lot of content. And some days I even give you a free one. So you're looking at hundreds of episodes on all sorts of great topics that you can go back. You don't have to listen to them, but they're available to you. If you sign up for the $5 tier, which is very popular with a lot of people, you get my daily videos, you get my daily podcasts, you get extra content, you get my Sunday radio positivity show that is only available in the archives of my Patreon. It's the only place. If you miss it on the radio, you're out of luck. It's not saved anywhere else except on my podcast page. So you get your tier plus everything below it. So in other words, the $5 people get all that $5 content. They also get the $3 content, the $2 content, and the $1 content, and all the free stuff I put on there. So no better time than to sign up today. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by Christmas Day. We are nowhere near the numbers we need to be to get to that 500. So I don't know if it was a pipe dream. I don't know what I was thinking. I want you to just grab onto this and say, you know what? I'm going to do this for myself. I'm going to do it for my mental sanity, my physical well-being, my soulful well-being. And this is money well spent. $1 a month is 3 cents a day, people. You spend an average of $3 to $4 a day on coffee, most of you. So 3 pennies a day is certainly not going to bankrupt you. In fact, I have made this a game, and I find at least 3 pennies every single day of my life just by walking around wherever I am normally. I park at Target, I walk into the store, I'll find 3 pennies on the ground. At the gas station, I'll find a quarter. I'll find something on the ground in a store, a nickel here, a dime there. It is easy. There is no reason to budget for this. 3 pennies a day is something that works into the budget of even a homeless person. Even a panhandler could afford my podcast. So sign up today, my friends. 500 by Christmas. We can do it. I want to just leave the political bullshit behind, the political bickering behind, all this impeachment nonsense one way or the other from the right, left, and the center. They're all a bunch of nutbags, in my opinion. And I want to get back to the basics of life. I want to get back to what's important, which is family, friendship, good health, good cheer, longevity, peace of mind, kindness, compassion, good people doing good things in a good world. And if you're behind that, then join the podcast today. It's called Hughes From The Heart. This has been a free one. I've just given you 12 minutes of my life, absolutely free. So sign up and you'll get a little bit of me every day for just pennies a day, $1 a month or more. If you want to spend more, you get more. Thanks a lot. Tell all your friends about Hughes From The Heart. This is available, the free version, on iTunes. It's available on Google Podcasts. It's available on Spreaker. It's even available on Spotify. That's right. If you search your Spotify for Hughes From The Heart, I pop up there. Give me a follow on there, and you'll be able to listen to the free content there as well. So all on your favorite podcast sites. Hughes From The Heart, the light version, the full version, only at patreon.com/Spencer Hughes. I hope to see you there.